Hello everyone, my name is Destra and welcome back to our Satsuma campaign with Republican aspirations. Let's go ahead and initiate this battle that we just were about to at the end of the previous part. So we are up against quite a lot of levy units, and they do have some pretty decent units, but most of them are, well, in fact all of them are just pure melee units. So if I could use my line tree properly and maybe use my spear levy at my arrow catcher to hold them back, this shouldn't be a problem. You also have about the same number of men. And that really says a lot when most of the numbers they have is from the fact that the levy infantry has 375 men in a unit. So yeah, I don't look too bright on their chances. But hey, you never know. We'll see what the decent melee units can actually do if they do get into range. But I'll try to stop them from doing so. Oh well. And there we have it, dry conditions, as I like it. So, start deployment. We have one, well, discount one artillery piece. We'll be able to do some damage, but not really that much. So, the question is, how do we deploy here? Do we go for a first line, and then the second line? I think we might do so. Then again, I don't really know. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So, line of 3, you guys, first rank. You guys, second rank. Actually, a bit further back than that, like at the maximum range or something. Something like that, yeah. And then we'll actually split the spear levy and the arrow catching, like this. And I think this is a good place for our general. So let's have all of them and just make sure they are set up properly, and they are. So take all the units except for the wooden canister, actually, wooden cannons. And let's start the battle.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
And there we go. That's a good start. So yeah, the enemy do not have any cavalry, which is really the only unit that I would have been concerned with, except for the general, of course, but yeah, he's always there, so. And here we see the wooden cannons being accurate as always. That's what you get with the mortar-like artillery. Well, they have their moments, don't they? Actually, the first-person mode is a bit different than I'm used to. Yeah, I can like barely do stuff, and it just lobs it straight up in the air and back down. Very effective. Also, guard mode. I keep forgetting to use that. Oh well. Also, the logic with dividing these guys into two lines is the fact that this first line will be able to do a lot of damage to these melee units, and they will actually slow these guys down when they clash with the line, and that will allow these guys to have more time to fire at them. So yeah, that's the logic. Pretty simple. Oh, you actually started firing. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt. But yeah, all of you guys, go like that. And it has begun. So, let's try to hold them for a few seconds. These spear units are not well suited for this. But yeah, they are definitely going to be able to just hold them. So that's what we're trying to do. Might be able to route those Ronin. These guys are way too... Actually, let's try to reuse Rapid's Advance. Yeah, I think that's the name of the skill. But yeah, I have actually managed to keep them pinned down, and that will allow nice flank shot like this, basically at point blank range. So that was really what I was looking for there. Oh hey, you're going off the R units. Well, that was very nice of you. No, I didn't think so. But yeah, let's try to make the best of it. Also, these guys will fire if they see a chance here on this general unit. But yeah, the general units are going to rout pretty quickly, apparently. And the rest of their units, well, once again, they're levy infantry, so we don't have to worry too much about them. That's a nice thing about levy infantry, unless they're guarding a fortress, that is. Then they are deadly. Every unit is deadly when they're guarding a fortress, or a castle, or a citadel. And are you going to return? I think they might be returning now. Maybe. Or they are just significantly slowed down. Who knows? Yeah, let's try to take you spare units back again. To get out of the way of the units that can actually fire fast. So yeah, we lost one spare levy, but he definitely did his job and his duty. So did the Arikachi. Well, he didn't rout, but he also did his duty. And we actually chased their general completely off the field. That's quite nice, with the first round and everything. Well, I guess it did have some help with a few bullets whizzing past his head as he was leaving. Push up, increase the accuracy. And once again, kneel fire. You see their numbers dropping rapidly, and this number just keep on increasing. Oh yeah, that's not the best of positions, is it? There we go. Let's see if I can get my general into some action here. Also, let's push up with these guys. We could also get the spare units in on some fun. And yes, I sent you to this one. Yeah, I think we're about to see a complete shatter here. Why not? I don't think you will be able to do too much damage to them, but still. Anyway, I'll see a good target for our general. Hopefully he won't die from it. Actually, these guys are now starting to fire. It's actually looking like they are trying to target my general. And these guys came back. Whoops. Let's try not to do that then. That would be rather silly. Yeah, let's take a look at their accuracy. Target these guys. Well. Oh, there we go. Actually got a few bullseyes there. That's actually pretty nice. Much better than I expected. Anyway, as the dead litter the field, it is safe to say that this has been a decisive victory for the Satsuma. So I'll swoop in and get a few more chevrons with my general and his bodyguard. And that will be it. And these guys are probably not going to be able to catch any of them. Oh well, we'll see. I'll get them to 200 kills. Maybe 250, if I'm able to. Oh yeah, easily. Last units, probably. I might not reach that. Well, just actually. And there we go. Apart from this unit right there. Yeah, let's brutally murder even more guys. 485. Really shows you how effective the cavalry can be for just mopping up kills out of battle. And historically, from what I've heard anyway, that's actually the phase of the battle that the most men died in, and I guess the way most men died in a battle, or after a battle, I guess. Like when the entire enemy force was shattered, the cavalry would often harass the enemy retreating army and kill quite a lot of men. A significant amount of men, to the point where, as I said, from what I've heard, the majority of kills was actually from just after the battle skirmisher kills, basically. So yeah, we killed quite a lot of them. Oh dear. Yeah, the remaining army is about half the amount of what I have. General Satsuma, there goes 617 kills. That was very quickly gotten. Okay, line infantry, loyalists, line infantry, and line infantry. Yeah, they held for quite a while, and they did a pretty smashing good job, and that earned us a famous battle statuette. Battle of Figo, victory over Kumamoto. So yeah, that actually gave us honor, I think. Never mind. You do gain honor in that mod when you get a... I don't know if that's actually the case in the base game. I can only remember seeing it in that mod, but yeah, if you get a... I don't know, a famous battle? I can't remember what they call it, but I think it's something you get after you get a decisive victory in a large battle, and then you actually gain one honor, and that's pretty sweet. Okay, let's go with the aggressor. So you often do cricket bat. Oh. Morale. Always morale. That was actually my playstyle when I used to play this Flawed Samurai multiplayer all the time. I just went for morale, and that was pretty much it. And it was quite effective, actually. Anyway, that battle is over. So we should just push on. Also, let's see, how are we standing? We have a few units. These guys are probably... Yeah, these guys are keeping control. Yeah, these guys are not happy. They've just been released from the control of a shogunate faction, but they do not know their own what they should be happy for yet. Might be able to build this thing. That will definitely help. Other than that, let's bombard. Fail to cause any damage. Yeah, we don't have that larger fleet, do we? Also, I have to apologize for coughing once again, and it's still going on like 2 weeks, and it's rather annoying, both for you and for me, I would imagine. But it's definitely annoying for me. By the way, let's recruit 2 more units just in case what we have is not enough to capture Higo. And let's end the turn. So we might face a counterattack, or they might retreat again. We'll see. Mounting and rest. Okay, and we have cordial relations. That's very nice. I do not need another general, sorry, at the moment. Yeah. So, once this has been researched, we will have access to the... well, we'll eventually gain trade with the European powers. Also, wasn't I saving for a trading port? I think I was, and then I spent money on soldiers instead. Oh well. You guys try to join with them. You guys once again take this off. I actually accidentally left that on. And it is time to mop up. Can I auto-resolve this? I don't know. I usually do not have that huge confidence in auto-resolve, but this seems to be significantly in my favor. So, we'll risk it. Yeah, I can be satisfied with that. Yeah, that was okay. But no rest for the invaders. So let's just continue to push and eliminate that army and that general. Was that the daimyo, by the way? I didn't pay attention. It might have been.
Yes, my lord. At your command.
Also, let's take a look at your capital there. Yeah, that is not well defended, is it? Yeah, I should have no problems capturing that, unless one of their allies comes in and saves them. Or, hang on, wasn't it the case that no one joins them? That's right. Only they actually, they wouldn't want to declare war on me. Yeah, it's been a few days since I recorded the last part, so you have to forgive me for forgetting a few details here and there. Yeah, this is too weak a naval force to actually do anything useful. Oh well. My income won't be too great this turn, probably because I'm not having these guys pay their taxes. Actually, let's have these guys go here instead and act as garrison forces. And that should be it for this turn.
Your orders, my lord.
Continue on.
Your orders.
Just continue what you're doing. And we actually did some damage. That's quite nice.
Ready for orders.
Let's do the old trick. Have these guys pay the taxes again. By the way, non-clan allegiance, that will go away, but, well, it should start to go away pretty soon actually. Because that will go up to 70, so at least one of those points should be dropping off rather quickly. But yeah, let's disband these guys. I don't actually think I have any use for them. Any significant use for them. So, trading port, that's next priority.
Ready for orders.
Well, that and Higo. And I think it might be winter next turn. So it's definitely time for actually capturing this. I'm disappointed in you, Sayama. But then again, we had a clan that, well, never mind, that's another clan that abandoned the Imperial cause. I was gonna say a Shogunate clan joined the Imperial cause, but that was not what happened at all. Anyway, back to that stuff.
My sword for you, my lord.
Okay, so we're lucky we didn't see winter there. I'm just gonna continue that siege, and do we need anything particular? You guys are not happy because of all the modernization. Well, I feel you. No one's like change. Usually. Content people do not like change. 3 turns. And 6 turns, okay then. So yeah, that should be what we need to actually establish trade route with the Western powers, as it says there. Almost at the bottom of the list, before the ships. I think this is also resolvable. I sure hope so, by the way. And indeed it was. Actually, that was a decisive victory, so... just for curiousness sake, no, we did not gain additional honor. Yeah, it probably has to be a bit larger to be considered a great victory. So, pairing. Well, we just used our money elsewhere, but we will get a significant income this turn. Also, we have acquired iron, and that is a very valuable trade resource. Also, you have completely upgraded it. That's quite nice of you. Thank you. By the way, wasn't that war with you guys? Or maybe just this province. Anyway, that clan has been destroyed. Kumamoto. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. So, next targets, up ahead. But that'll probably not be done in this episode. Maybe a outbreak of war will take place at this part, but not a victory. Definitely not. Actually, definitely not for two reasons. One, we don't have that much time left in the regular episode. And two, winter is coming. Or winter has come, I guess. So yeah, winter season is not campaigning season. That's for damn sure. Okay, just to refresh my memory here. Who do not like me? You guys do not like me. Oka, the Oka clan. You are shogunates. And there we go. But the neighboring provinces to the north, they appear to be all imperial. I know Saga is imperial, unless they flip. And they haven't flipped. You guys are Fukuoka, and you guys are Kokura. Let's see here. Yes, you are imperial. You're also imperial. Just as we guessed. But yeah, it might be necessary to actually declare war on these guys, because I'd rather have this island completely to my own, rather than having to share it with other factions. Because if we are, as I said in the previous part, going to try to become a republic, we do not want to share territory like this, because everyone will just turn against you instantly, and none will actually like you. Okay, so we have enough money to do that. We also have enough money to actually fix this problem by doing that. Amazing what a bit of coke can do, aka money. So, how many turns? 2 turns, okay? So, 2 turns until the Western powers can establish trading routes. I'm not actually sure if I need a trading port up or not, but I think I might have to. Also, the trading missions will not come instantly. It will actually take a little while before those arrive. And preferably, we'll have one with Britain, just because of the the warrior class Ironclad. That's the most badass ship you'll ever see in Total War, at least up until now. Who knows? Maybe if it goes into like the pre-World War I era, like around the start of the 19th or the 20th century, you might see like the first dreadnoughts, and that might definitely rival the Warrior as the most badass ship in all of Total War history. At least in my opinion, when it comes to raw firepower. So where were we? Well, we'll check the trade actually. What can we gain when it comes to trade routes? Tosha, I'm already trading with you, okay. I can trade with you, but as I said, I'm going to attack you probably, so I don't think that will be a good idea to just break those agreements right away. That seems to not be a solid move when you want friendship. Also, are there actually any Imperial factions that do hold more land than just one single province? They appear to be few and far between here. Oh, there we go. Hiroshima. Let's see. Request trade. Unacceptable. Okay. I guess I have too much iron. Too much awesome iron for you to accept.
It is.
Really? Why? Tried you already, so never mind. What about you guys? You might actually be more reasonable here. Nope, still unacceptable. Okayama, you actually have 2 bronzes. There we go. Finally a reasonable bloke. So I am exporting tea and I'm exporting iron. And they are exporting... They are exporting iron as well. And actually just importing my tea. Oh well then. So, Uka, what kind of allies do you have? Well, you have Kukura. That's interesting, because that's these guys. And they're Imperial, so that makes it even more interesting. So I think what might happen when I go and attack these guys is that these guys actually break their peace agreement. Not 100% sure that will... Not peace agreement, but alliance. I was 100% sure that is going to happen, but that seems the most likely. Also, yes, you are paying your taxes. Pretty nice. So let's end the turn. And 3 turns? 4 turns, okay. And there we go. So, now, what to do next? Well, I would love to go down this tree, actually. And get to the increase in honor. That would be rather nice. That will also give me -2 administration costs, and it will give me extra wealth from farms, which is always pretty nice. And this one, which will give me clan-wide happiness, I guess. So yeah, going down that, so we are occupied for quite a few turns there. 17, to be precise. Unless we get some bonuses. Do we actually have any decent unit we can recruit there? I guess we do have quite a lot of units already, so we might need something like actual artillery. But that might be it. Also, might want to invest in this building, so you can build stuff like parrot guns. And the, let's see, I can already build the 12-pounder howitzer. It actually might be a good thing to go for just straight out of the gate. 550 range though. That's not a lot. Well, it's a significant range, but not a lot compared to other artillery pieces like this one, and I know there's a piece that gives you 750, and that's not even the highest tier, I think. Anyway, we'll have to go with the 12-pounders for now, and that should give my army the punch it has lacked. Also, we might consider some cavalry. So yeah. Also, do you have minus the modernization buildings? Yes, you have. Only -2 though. Yeah, that's acceptable. Well, I guess that is kind of... No, never mind then. I was going to say it's balanced by the modernization by this building, but that's actually not the case. They might not have built the best building actually. But they have built an N tier one, so I can't change it unless I want to raise it first, and I definitely do not want to raise it first. So yeah. Another clan abandons the Emperor. Very shameful. 2 turns till we get our trading port. Let's go for that and maybe establish another trade route and end the part there. The clan rises. Where? All over here. I do really not care right now. Cannon range? I don't know. I don't think so. But cavalry, we can go for that. Oh, you have excellent melee stats. Not so good armor stats though, but I guess you're kind of a all-out kind of unit. Let's build 2 of you, and that should definitely give the army some added punch as well. I think I'll leave you behind. By the way, something that I found that is very interesting about these Fort Wooden cannon garrison, that's a mouthful, is the fact that they cost 0 to upkeep, so that's pretty nice, but you can also not disband them, so that's interesting. Also, this is a unit that is in the game due to the extra unit mod for Darth mod Fall to Samurai, and you can get that on the Steam Workshop if you didn't know already. So yeah, that's rather interesting, isn't it? Anyway, we definitely need a military port, and we haven't got one at the moment, and we can't build one at the moment because I haven't gone down that route yet. That might be the very next thing we need to go for, because a navy is absolutely you can't go without a navy if you want to be the sole ruler of Japan. Absolutely not. You will go bankrupt so many times if you do not keep a strong navy up at all times. So yeah, once we have gone for what we are going for right now, we'll jump straight onto this and get the copper plating so we can build the first military port. It's what we need, right? Yes, copper plating. What can we build here? Well, we can build some decent units already, so I guess we could start with that, now that we actually have some disposable income. And yeah, let's end the turn, and let's see, that might end the winter, or maybe one more turn. Well, the winter should end next turn, I guess. Okay, with this decision, usually this one is the best thing. Usually it's the best thing. You never know. But yeah, at least this port has been constructed. Which means that we can get even more trade routes if someone actually wants to trade with me. They hadn't really shown an interest earlier. Well, here we go. That's a nice
Let us take
and totally unreasonable
Then after we have agreed,
imperial faction.
what other pleasures will
Can I
we
pay you?
enjoy?
Well, nope. And no one else. No one else are willing.
This
On easy difficulty and everything. And everyone just rejects me.
be well.
Oh well then. At least I have trade with France, Britain, and you can see on the screen there, the United States of America. Actually, we can see it even more clear over here. So that's very nice. You also get machine parts, which will help us in building certain buildings that I'm nowhere near capable of going for as it is right now. But oh well. So these guys will be recruited, and after those are recruited, I think I'll move out and go for Oka. Also, that should be the second turn of spring, so that fits quite nice. Anyway, hopefully you'll join me then. I hope you enjoyed this part. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And, as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.